We do have the trailer for your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I have been waiting for this trailer to be released online because it's so wild that this show was announced like 4 or 5 years ago, was only 1 month away, and then we barely got a trailer now. Like, it didn't really scream like Disney had confidence in this thing and all the different production behind the scene things that went on, where this was originally an origin story show for Tom Holland's Spider-Man showing us his early days. Then, somewhere in the mix, it got turned into now it's in a separate universe, and we're giving it a title change. No longer freshman year now, it's just your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. All in all, it's just finally nice to get an idea of the feel, the tone, the style of the show. And, well, in true Spider-Man fashion, I am not satisfied. Ha ha ha. There are some good things. Want to mention, but start off with the things that are bugging me. Look, I just can't get behind this animation style. I'm very happy if you like the look of this show. It's just giving such a cheap vibe to me. And, I had that feeling in some of the early screenshots for X-Men 97. But once we got more footage of that show, and especially when watching it, it doesn't feel cheap. The fight scenes were very engaging, had some really nice visuals attached to them. And to me, I'm just not getting that here in terms of the animation style. I do like the camera movements, instead of the animation itself looking a lot more detailed. It looks like the camera's going to be moving a lot throughout the show. And I do like that. Also, now with finally getting a feel for the show, not really loving this version of Peter Parker. Feels like they're trying too hard to go the dorky route with this being a modern-day, Spider-Man show. What is a nerd? What is a dork? And those are two different things. You can be a nerd who's really smart and be socially awkward. Or you can be a dork and then say things like this. I remembered I left something in the bathroom. Deuces Parker out. Feels like this Spider-Man is more of a dork and they're trying too hard. A little bit on the quippy side. It's a little kind of like really the big things right now. That's just kind of making me not that excited for the show. But on the opposite side, some things that I am enjoying firsthand looking at this as we are going back to that street-level Spider-Man, I'll have been screaming that with Spider-Man 4 and Tom Holland's movie where I just kind of want to see some street-level classic Spidey adventures. And for a good chunk of this trailer, it seems like we are getting that. We're getting some street-level villains. Peter having to deal with those issues of Tyke, oh, I gotta take a test, I gotta do this, oh, but there's trouble outside, I gotta go find a way to help them. I'm also super interested in this Norman Osborn angle, although we know this show is set within the main MCU timeline. It's cool to see that other heroes do exist within this world. Because we get a picture of Captain America, Norman Osborn together. While early photos look like this show was going to just mimic the MCU Tom Holland storyline in its own way, but with Norman Osborn instead of Tony Stark. I feel like the show is not going to be that direct of a parallel. So like I said, I am interested to see this partnership, and that goes south, and then the Green Goblin go after this version Spider-Man. But I don't know right now. I am just feeling underwhelmed. I'm definitely going to give it a shot. It's freaking Spider-Man, but it'd be lying to you if I said watching this trailer didn't get me exited. What about you guys? I know there's some people that are just insanely excited for this. I love to know what you liked and disliked.